Gemini, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. I get the sense that you were fighting something and it's inevitable. There was something here that you've been fighting, and I'll get more details as I go through the reading, but I'm just getting the sense that you were resisting something. You were working against something because you weren't ready to let go. You weren't ready to move forward. And you kind of hit this point of there's no going back. You have to embrace this new beginning. I'm also getting spiritual energy here. So there's some sort of spiritual protection that is taking place. And I'm getting it with these sevens that are showing up. So at the bottom of the deck here is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is lies, manipulation, deceit. It's really about trying to get to the truth of the matter. And it feels like that's where you are right now, that there's something that you've been shielding from yourself. You have been maybe trying to convince yourself of a situation saying, oh, well, it's not that bad. Or it wasn't like that. The reality is it was. You need to see the truth. There's something about this where you need to see the truth in this situation. And this full moon is showing it to you. It's not just showing it to you. We have the Death card showing up here in your current energy. So Scorpio energy may or may not be significant, but that Death card is death and rebirth. So this is about releasing something. And ready or not, here it comes with the Tower showing up and the Death card in your current space. The Tower is this kind of sudden awareness, sudden realization, this awakening that's happening here. You have no choice but to see the truth and let go of the past here. And that's exactly what you're being encouraged to do with this Ten of Swords energy. So the Ten of Swords does indicate a painful ending, something here that you need to work through. And this feels like it had a bigger impact than you realize. There was something really significant about this, and it has really clouded your judgment in a lot of ways. This is the awakening. This is what you're kind of becoming aware of right now with that Ten of Swords energy. Two of Pentacles showing up in your past. This does indicate juggling a lot of things, trying to figure everything out. I'm also getting the sense of you had so much going on that it made it really difficult for you to even make this a priority, that there were other things that just were more important at the time. And so you weren't making this a priority, but it feels like now you have to. There's no going back. There's no kind of waiting it out to see how it all plays out. You need to address it now with that Tower. Three of Pentacles is showing up in your strength here. And so Three of Pentacles is about building something with another person. So teamwork, collaboration, whatever the case may be, there's some sort of, I want to say, a union or coming together or working with another person. I don't get the sense of a romantic sense, at least not yet. This feels more like leaning on your friends and family for support, having them help you walk through and work through whatever the case may be, going to them for guidance, just reaching out, not trying to do all of this on your own. This is how it's showing up as your strength. Seven of Cups is showing up in your near future, and the Seven of Cups is showing up as the awareness. This is an overwhelming kind of energy, a lot of confusion, trying to figure it all out. What do I need to tackle first? What do I need to kind of really just focus on? Because you're having trouble focusing. So the way that this is coming out in the near future, you have this awakening around a painful ending and the way that it's impacting you. The Seven of Cups is showing up as kind of this overwhelming emotion as you're processing everything, as you're understanding the impact of it all. But I am getting the sense that you are being divinely guided. There is a lot of protection around you as it relates to this energy. When I look at the external influences here, I have the moon with the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is a positive turn of events. The moon is all about your emotions. It's really digging deep, figuring everything out, really processing through the emotions. This is what's going to propel you forward. This is also meaningful from a timing standpoint. This had to happen now. That Wheel of Fortune, it's divine timing. The Tower, also divine timing. And so everything is taking place right when it's supposed to. And you're being guided to really work through your emotions here. Page of Wands is showing up in your hopes or fears. And this is you wanting clarity and wanting to go in the direction that makes the most sense for you. So this is, again, I'm getting conversations with other people, opening up, really just trying to figure out what is your best way forward. What action do you need to take? And then I get the Hermit showing up here. And so we go from the awakening into this Hermit energy, which tells me that you're healing. You're processing all the information. So you go from this kind of awakening to this, I don't really know what to focus on. Let me reach out to people for guidance here. I have a strong support system. Let me utilize that. And then it helps you kind of gain the clarity that you need. The Hermit energy, Virgo, this is really healing. It's going inside, thinking it all through, processing it all. Let's get some additional details here and see if we can get a little bit more to this story. So with the Death card and the Tower, the Ace of Swords is showing up. This is clarity. This is release. So whatever is ending right now, let it end. Don't resist this. Really lean into the energy because the clarity that it's giving you cannot be undone. You need to see this. You need to understand the full impact of whatever that Ten of Swords is. So let's get the Ten of Swords. The Sun. So it's highlighting here that Ten of Swords energy. High Priestess. This Ten of Swords energy was preventing you from trusting your instincts. Every time that something takes place and you're being given an opportunity to listen to your inner self or your outer self, you chose outer self. And it was because you were trying to protect yourself. This Ten of Swords, the way that it's coming up, this painful ending, it's connected to your intuition. It's clouding your intuition. It's been kind of stalling your ascension process here. You're going to see it for what it is. You're being encouraged to really focus on it. And with the Hermit, you actually are. But I'm getting this sense here, this Ten of Swords, and I'm trying to find the right way to articulate it because it feels like you were protecting yourself and that if you just made a rational choice based on all of the information that you knew around you, then that was going to be in your best interest. But what you were ignoring was your inner self. Your inner self had all of the guidance. It already knew the right answers. This is part of the awakening that's happening right now, is that you're learning to trust your instincts. That's the ultimate lesson here. With the Two of Pentacles, I'm getting the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, stress, anxiety. So again, that Two of Pentacles, this was lurking beneath the surface. That Ten of Swords, that ending, whatever it is that caused you to kind of just go through some sort of, I'm getting the word tragedy, so a painful ending, a loss, whatever the case may be. It was lurking beneath the surface and it was making it really difficult for you to focus. I'm getting a lot of depression with this too. And so whatever it is that you're releasing and you're becoming aware of, don't invite this back in. Do not allow trouble back into your life in this way. Really find a way to work through it. I'm not getting the Strength card, but I'm definitely picking up that energy that this is something that feels like it's going to require a lot of inner strength to really work on and consistently work on it, because it's going to be something that you will get triggered from time to time. The triggers will become less, and that's your progress. It's showing you your progress in that way, but you're going to have to find this strength within yourself to keep going and keep kind of facing it head on instead of allowing yourself to dismiss it. We have the Ten of Wands showing up here with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So you're doing the work that you need to. And again, being able to rely on other people. There are people around you that can help you out for sure. And so that's how this is coming across, is really opening yourself up to other people to have them help you or at least guide you along the way to release the burdens that you're carrying around. Yeah, you are definitely being protected here with all these sevens. So clarifying the Seven of Cups is the Seven of Pentacles. And this is where you're having a hard time figuring out what you need to do. I'm almost getting a sense here with all of this emotion coming to the surface as a result of this awareness and the clarity connected to this full moon, that it's almost like heads down. Let me just focus on what I need to. Let me kind of address one at a time. Let me go through every emotion that I'm feeling and let me work on it one at a time. And I'm just getting the sense that you are going to be investing in yourself. You're going to be doing the work that you need to. You do have people around you that can help you along the way. With the moon, I'm getting the Two of Swords. This is something that you aren't aware of. This kind of the impact, the level that it impacted you, the amount of influence that it had over you. The Two of Swords is about standing at a crossroad, not really sure what decision to make. But the moon energy indicates it was because you had something very deep. And I'm getting the sense here that Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords was really just lurking beneath the surface. And it was preventing you from seeing things as they really are, or allowing yourself to really feel and trust your intuition here. And so the universe is presenting the guidance that you need in order to move forward, in order to heal from this. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting the Two of Cups. So this would be a union with another person. This could be romantic if you're in a relationship or you have somebody around you in that way. But the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, to me indicates that a positive turn of events, and it is connected to another person. Somebody here who can aid and assist you along the way. With the Page of Wands, I'm getting the Page of Swords here. So Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Again, you're looking for clarity. What direction do you need to go in? You might be searching out other people, having those conversations. I am getting that sense that you are. And so what you're looking for is the right guidance. With the Hermit, I'm getting the Magician. And so the healing energy, as you release that wound and you process through all of the emotions connected to it, when you're healing, part of the healing process is focusing on what you want. How do you make that a reality? Because what you're actually doing here is you're making space for it. You haven't had the bandwidth to be able to entertain your goals and your dreams. And so what's happening here is you're releasing the pain from the past, and it's creating an opportunity for you to go after exactly what you want. And so the Hermit being clarified by the Magician indicates during this period of healing and introspection, you're going to figure out exactly what you need to do in order to make your dreams a reality here. So Gemini, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.